Caroline Kelly is at the Whittlesea Relief Centre, and Caroline, the generosity has been overwhelming.
Well, that's right. The outpouring of support from right around the country has been incredible. Reporter Caroline Kelly has the details. Well, Sam, it just goes to show this disaster is not over yet. 46-year-old David Balfour was killed after a tree fell on him while he was putting out spot fires at Marysville. A paramedic tried desperately to save him, but he couldn't be revived.
Even at the tender age of 3, Carla Harris understands the gravity of this catastrophe. Her dad helped fight the fires. Today, they wept together.
You put some flowers down, didn't you? For the people.
After being highly visible for a fortnight, Julia Gillard's carbon tax trail went cold. But senior colleagues have leapt to her defence.
And Tony Abbott's not too happy about the government's plans for a carbon cop.
That's right, he's had a red-hot go about the Clean Energy Regulator, which will have sweeping powers to make sure businesses comply with the carbon tax.
Labor's certainly feeling the heat at the moment, aren't they?
Well, that's right, Sam. After copping it on the carbon tax and the Malaysian solution, the government's pokey plans now come under heavy fire. Computer crime costs Australia an estimated $1 billion each year. Federal police say this case is a wake-up call and are urging everyone to review their cybersecurity. Caroline Kelly, 7 News.
Caroline, good morning to you. The so-called Australian dream is getting more out of reach.
And if anything, it's becoming a nightmare for so many aspiring homebuyers.
And Caroline Kelly joins us now from the blast site. Caroline, what's the latest?
Well, Jane, late this afternoon we were given access to Ground Zero for the first time.
Good evening. The hunt's on for 2 primary students after a teacher was hit with a brick at a northern suburb school.
Swallowcliff Primary at Davern Park is surrounded by an imposing fence to keep intruders out, but yesterday the threat came from within.
Tragically, this has become a familiar sight right throughout the Riverland. Entire livelihoods simply just left to wither and die.
A 7 News investigations identified a whole host of costly trips. The Treasurer wants many of them grounded.
From Vienna to Vegas and Tokyo to Toronto, public servants are in full flight. Here's how some of our money's being spent. At just 20, Chai Fem has already experienced a life few of us could imagine. After being abandoned by her parents, she and her siblings had to fend for themselves in Siem Reap, a city renowned for its beautiful temples, but also defined by its poverty.
While neighbours weren't sure what all the fuss was about, the Chinese media had a field day.
So excited. That's a very big deal for a local media.
And a very big deal for the officials who've spent years planning for this very moment.
It's been really quite full on over the last couple of weeks and very exciting.
Zoo staff will be pulling out all the stops to make sure the pandas keep their cool. On the flight, the temperature will be gradually increased to help them warm to our climate. And even though they'll be travelling in cargo, the meals will be first class.
So good, he's become a local landmark.
I went up to the top of the street, started to do it, and people started noticing me and stuff, and I thought I was really cool.
Very few can keep up. In fact, Charlie could shuffle from dusk till dawn. In Whyalla, Caroline Kelly, 7 News.
Good try, Caro.